Custom files have been released inside of Toddle, and they allow you to host custom files on your Toddle root directory. And if you're watching this video, you probably have this itching problem of you need to add this custom file and you have your web application inside of Toddle, but it needs to be on the path. You can't just like put it on Bunny CDN or anywhere where you can host your files. It needs to be on your domain path. For example, like when you want to add a one signal service worker with a specific path, or when you want to add an Apple associated domains certificate to your site, it needs to be on that root directory. It needs to be on your core URL. Now, Toddle never had this feature, but I asked Andreas to please add it, and they did listen to me. So that's the beautiful thing about Toddle, is they do listen to our feedback. So today I want to show you this amazing new feature that they have added just for you to make sure that you can now add push notifications to your Toddle web application, that you can add associated domains, so that if you have a mobile application, people open your web application, automatically opens that page in the mobile application, and much more using Toddle. So let's get right started with that. So first of all, in this example, we're going to set up Apple associated links. For that, I already have a file created that I want to host inside of Toddle. Now, for that, let's just first create a route. I can go on files inside of Toddle, and I do have an experiment route already in here. Let's create a new page, and this page needs to be a route. And I'm going to make this path well-known / Apple App Site Association. That is what we need for, as an example, app links. That will be our custom source. We're just going to use app links as an example here. This can be a one signal service worker. This can be any custom JavaScript file. This can be your manifest, whatever you want to do. But the important thing about this is you need to specify that path exactly how you need to use it. And then inside of here on name, we will be able to just simply go here and just do app links Apple. So we know that this is our app links for Apple, and this can be any file, and when you type it, it will override it. So you gotta adjust it here, and now you can create, and now we got this inside of here, and now we need to link this to a destination URL. Now Toddle doesn't give us a way right now to host that files with Toddle, and that would probably also cost more money if we were to host it with them. So for this, I'm just going to use Bunny CDN. I'm just going to go to my storage zone here, right? There you go. And now I can just upload a file. So I can go on upload in Bunny CDN, and I'm just going to upload my Apple Site Association file. And I got it right in here. And then I can copy the URL. And now when I open that URL inside of here, you're going to see it opens, it downloads that file. So I'm going to put this URL as the destination. There you go. And ooh, it doesn't let me put the path. So I need to probably copy this, right? Oh, now it works. Okay, let's reload the page. Interesting. I may need to add the path separately. There you go. Yeah, I need to add the path separately. So let's put the path, and as you can see, it now downloads the file. So there you go. Now we have it set up. We put the base URL here, and then we put the path of that website inside of here. So now when I copy this well-known path here, right? I can also make it a param, by the way. But when I now try to open this page here, you will see how it downloads this Apple Site Association file. So now, when I just copy this well-known Apple Site Association, and I'm going to my core URL, and I'm going to add / well-known / Apple Site Association. I think that was it. Oh, I made a typo somewhere. Let's take a look at that. It will be annoying because every time I open the page, it's going to make a download. But Apple App Site Association, when I open this page, you'll see it downloads that file. I got it now downloaded a bunch of times. So now we can serve this file directly from the URL, which is very important because this is what Apple needs. Apple is going to this specific path. We can go on here again. Let's create a new window, right? Apple is going on this specific path, right? It goes to your root URL. This is my root URL, right? My root directory, and then it wants to go to this path, and then it gets that from this path. A little bit like a sitemap, but it can be used for multiple kinds of things, like again, adding one-signal service workers, adding some custom SDKs. Maybe you need to host some JavaScript files in your project. Now, Toddle lets you do this, and in combination with Bunny CDN, that can be very cheap because Bunny CDN is a cost-effective way how you can manage your files, and I like hosting with them. So now we have it set up where we can host custom JavaScript files, custom files on a specific extension of our main URL inside of Toddle. It's a weird one right now because I don't have a custom domain set up. But if this would be your custom domain, you can add this on your custom domain. So it could be like despia.com/well-known/Apple App Site Association. And then your site will have this additional features. You'll need this for things like app clips. You'll need this for things like deep linking for some of the associated links. You'll need this if you want to add a PWA push notification certificate on there to send push notifications. I'll be making a video about that, even though I would suggest if you want to do mobile experiences, you should use Despia because it's way better and way more effective and a way better push notification experience than doing web push. But I'm still going to show you how you do that because we have lots of people who are building websites and web applications inside of Toddle that will never be approved by the App Store for explicitly reasons. I don't know if that's a word. We got lots of people doing things like AI girlfriend, adult sites, and Toddle. For that, you may want to do a PWA, and just for you, we'll make a video on how you can set up push notifications for that in case your users want to install that on their home screen. But we'll set that up as well. But this is kind of like how you can host the files. This is kind of like the knowledge you need to then set up one signal push notifications, and in the next video we'll set up one signal push notifications inside your PWA. First we'll need to make it a PWA so it works, but we'll talk all about PWAs and how that works inside of Toddle. So I can't wait to do that together with you. And if you want to learn more about Toddle and you want to solve all your roadblocks, or you have something that is very complex and you are unsure how to do that, or you need daily support, right? Because, you know, sometimes you get stuck. I would highly suggest you to take a look at nocodeprocode.com. It's there to solve your hardest no-code problems for beginners and experts. We got daily office hours, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. PST. And now for Australian people and people in time zones that, you know, couldn't work based on the existing schedule, we also now have it on 3 p.m. PST on Wednesday and Friday, 2 times a week, to give all our Australians also chances to attend the office hours. But we'll also have that online forum. I can show you how beautiful this is set up, where you can also ask your questions in and then get help and all of that. We got the office hour recordings, right? That's what we do in the office hours. Let me mute that and you kind of like get an idea what's going on here. People ask their questions and we're solving their questions together in our daily Zoom meetings. So we got all this wonderful stuff set up, daily office hours. We got exclusive templates, but really the value is in the daily office hours. Whenever you're stuck, you get helped out and all of that. But we also have exciting courses like building your first web application and all that kind of stuff, right? Where I gotta go on view course, and we got great courses inside of here with, you know, all the steps, structure, database architecture, Stripe checkout, dynamic HTML emails, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to benefit from a great community, daily support, also access to me if you have questions, and access to educational content that we can't do on YouTube because it takes a lot of time to prepare those, edit those, film those, think about those, right? Provide support for the educational materials out there if you want to benefit from all of that. take a look at NoCodeProCode.com. It's probably the best investment out there, and that's not just me saying that. That's everybody who ever joined saying the same thing, like Jerry, like Damien, like Leonard, like Philip, like Johnny, like Daniel. Everybody loves it and gets a great value from it. And if you want to benefit from it as well, whether if you are a beginner or if you're an expert, take a look at NoCodeProCode.com. That link is in the video description and in the pinned comment. I would love to see you on there. You will definitely not regret it. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for following my content. I really appreciate that. And I see you in the next one. Take care.